Hey, it's Matthew David Hurtado, CEO of RNAdrops.com. I want to talk to you today about the five elements versus the five senses. The five senses are deception, illusion. The five senses originate from the mind, and the mind is not who you are. The mind is a tool, but you are not the mind. The greatest deception ever is when the mind has been put on the throne and you have subjugated your power and stepped off the throne of your life. I'm going to show you how you can bypass and you can take your power back and take your five elements back. Okay, now, the most highly educated people in our society are the most limited. And the reason why is because education consists of knowledge, but knowledge is not true knowledge in the sense of knowing. Knowledge is a collection, a body of information like a cult, and it's a limiting prison. We were given knowledge in exchange for our elements. Okay, we gave up our five elements in order for the five senses to arise. You've got your sight, your sound, your touch, your taste, your smell, all these things, but you gave up your fire, your ether, your water, your air, your earth. You gave those things up. The greatest deception ever is when you took knowledge in exchange for your earth element. Taking back your earth element gives you your power back. So how do you do it? Well, you have to get past the linear logical prison mind, and you have to get into the midbrain, and you have to get back into knowing instead of thinking. And that is the greatest shift that is being made right now, is we are ascending into a place of knowing, and we are no longer understanding or standing under the knowledge that we have been force-fed our whole lives, which is complete bullshit. True knowledge comes from within. Education means to draw out. So we already have the answers that we seek, and I'm going to show you how you can find the answer that you need at this moment. There's a tool that I use to get into the midbrain, which happens to be the alpha and the theta waves, and escape the linear logical left brain so that I can get back into the place of instant manifestation. I use the Complete Essentials RNA drops. You can see more at the website about why I do that. However, what's important to understand is that you can make a being choice, and you can become the person who already has the solution to any problem that you're facing. And then what happens is you can shift vibrations, shift universes, and you can access different levels of information that are not available to you when you're being the person who has the problem. Okay, now, all the logic that you've been told is a bunch of hogwash and a bunch of nonsense. Quantum physics is finally figuring out that most of this stuff is garbage, and we're starting to remember what we once knew, that we have forgotten how powerful we are. So imagine a problem that you're facing right now, something that's been bothering you for a long time, that you seem to be stuck with. Now, the issue that you're really dealing with is a vibrational issue. It's activated your mind, and it's working through the labyrinth of your mind and incorporating all of your five senses, and your world happens to be envisioned in your mind. But you are not the mind. So here's how you get past the problem and get to the solution so you can move past this issue and you can experience the life that you prefer. I want you to go to a place of peace and close your eyes. I'm going to entrain you through the video as I drop into an alpha and theta brainwave. If you close your eyes and follow along with me, don't get distracted. We will do this exercise together, and I'll show you how to do it from here forward so that you can do this whenever you'd like, and it will make miracles happen in your life, just like it has for myself and thousands of other people that know how to do this. All right, close your eyes, and I want you to envision and go to a place of peace. If you can't see it, then feel it. If you can see it, focus on your midbrain right between your eyes, in your third eye, and I want you to imagine yourself sitting in a place of peace, surrounded by comfort, serenity, love, joy, happiness. Whatever that looks like for you, be there now. Now, I want you to imagine that it's 2 years past this problem, and you've already successfully resolved it for the highest good of all concerned in a harmonious way, and you are being the person who is living the life that you dream of living. What does your body look like, being the person you dream of being? What kind of house do you live in? What does your bank account look like? Do you have 50,000 in there, 500,000, half a billion? How much money do you have access to? What kind of car would you drive? What kind of clothes would you wear? Imagine having the most loving and joyful friends ever surrounding you. Now step into that vision and be that person now. Now look back and see how successfully this problem resolved itself peacefully and joyfully for the highest good of all concerned, and you're now being the person you've always dreamed of being. And feel how you would feel if you were being that person now. Can you feel me there? Exactly. Be that person now. Now, come back to the present moment. Now, what you've just done is you've made a being choice. When you make a being choice, you take yourself from one boxed reality and you slip out to a bigger version of yourself. You shift vibrationally into a parallel universe. Quantum physics has discovered this is true. Even Jesus Christ said, "In my Father's house there are many mansions," and that's exactly what he was talking about. You are walking between many dimensions at all given times in different parallel universes. When you shift and make a being choice to become the person who has the solution to the problem that you're now experiencing, you have access to the answers that were no longer available to you when you were being the person with the problem. Now, you've created the being choice that has the solution. Albert Einstein says you can't solve the problem with the same level of mind that created it. That's why you have to make a being choice, like we just did, and become the person that is the solution to the problem. And then you can know the answer to the problem. And the right idea, the right person, the right circumstance will show up because of the vibrational match that you are to being the solution. Listen to this again and again until it makes sense to you, and practice this 5 times a day, and watch how you'll have to look back on your life with a periscope in no time at all. Thank you, and God bless you.